Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and I am back with a little bit of the Men of War Born in the Fire America mod. Now this mod is a historical mod. I've used it previously on Daily Gaming, never on this channel though, and I decided it's time to revisit it. I love historical battles in Men of War. I think it's so fun. I think it's really cool. I'm a history major, so I find it entertaining. And I hope you guys do. So today I thought we would do the Battle of Fredericksburg during the Civil War. A little backstory here. It was a horrible Union defeat by General Burnside, who was very much so not confident in his military expertise. He did not want Lincoln to put him in charge of the Union forces, but Lincoln uh, decided he was ready, I guess, and put Ambrose Burnside in anyway. Basically, he was told to attack a stone wall through a narrow opening. So this is me sort of replicating that here. Here we have the stone wall, and the Union forces are going to have to funnel across this bridge or risk going up this hillside here. And it's going to be a very, very tough battle. Like I said before, it was a horrible Union defeat. The Union lost around 13,000 men, and the Confederates only lost about 5,000, which is pretty bad. But yeah, without further ado, let's have these Union forces over here go ahead and attack this Confederate stone wall position over this way. And I put a second one over here in case the battle, you know, we wanted to go a little bit longer, so we've got a second stone wall past the first one here. And there are a ton of Union troops who are ready to risk their lives to preserve the nation. All right, so let's go ahead and... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. One second. Hey guys, sorry about that. I did a real dumb thing, and I had pressed start before the battle and then hadn't reset it, so now it was all broken and stuff like that. So I had to reset up the battle, but now we've got it back. A few Confederate soldiers are not in the proper positions, but that's okay. It should be all right now. I've reset it up basically exactly how it was previously. All right, so let's go ahead and press start. Sorry, that was real dumb of me. I've used this editor for a long time, and I don't think I've ever made that mistake. That was just really dumb. Either way, Union forces start marching forward, and the Confederates open fire as soon as they crest over that ridge there. They knock out a ton of Union forces just right off the bat with their rifle fire. But now the Union forces are beginning to fire back, and the Confederates have to reload a new volley before they're going to be able to respond fire again, and they manage to reload and take some more shots here. A few men are lagging behind. They're not all as skilled reloaders as others, but we're seeing sporadic shots here and there. But there should be like one great big general volley at once pretty soon here again. Yep, and it seems like it might be going off now. Nice. All right. Looking good. A few Confederates going down behind these stone walls, but for the most part, the Union is not able to hit them nearly as well as the Confederates are able to hit them because of, well, the stone wall that they got set up here. We're seeing many, many casualties on the Union side of things. Many men are laying down in the dirt. Dunzo. But they've still got a mighty force to keep on skirmishing with these rebels. And the rebels themselves are taking some losses here, but they've still got a mighty force to be reckoned with. We see some rolling fire over here, which looks just absolutely awesome. I love that about this mod is the sort of rolling fire that naturally occurs due to the proximity of the enemy, and when the AI sort of shoots, it ends up being just sort of this rolling fire type of a thing down the line. I think that's so sick. But the skirmish continues on. Confederates are still, I think, getting the upper hand against the Union forces here. The Union is a lot more spread out now. They've sort of broken rank and are beginning to skirmish a little bit more on their own. A few men bravely trying to charge forward, but getting gunned down before they really make it anywhere. Looks like actually two men over here, two officers, albeit, have come up to this bridge and are now taking pot shots with their revolvers. Not really managing to get any hits on the Confederates over here. Oh, and one of them just got absolutely nailed. Oh, the other one did too. Okay. Well, that's a shame for them, but the rebels over here actually are placed just under this hill. I didn't quite realize that, so they haven't even fired a single volley yet. But once the Union crosses over that bridge, they'll be coming into action. It seems like the Confederate lines over here are taking more and more losses now, as the Union is beginning to strengthen a little bit. They're keeping up some good fire. They're actually managing to push forward a little bit, which is good for them because it'll improve their accuracy, make them more likely to actually get a nice shot off against these guys who are hiding behind a wall. And it seems like the Union is actually pulling through a bit better than they were previously. But it's still too early to tell. Not to mention there's still this entire defensive line. Oh, what just happened? That was weird. Screen like went black. There's still like this entire defensive line over here filled with men as well, so Union's not out of the woods yet. Not to mention in the actual Battle of Fredericksburg, I believe it was like a rolling defense. There was different lines, I think 4 in total. So it wasn't all against one stone wall. I believe it was multiple defensive lines going backwards that the Union just was not able to do anything about. It seems like a few men have ventured over to the flank over here, and we're trying to fire down on these men over here, but these men managed to just fire back up at them before they really managed to do any damage. This entire Confederate line over here is getting ravaged. The guys in this little valley over here are doing a little bit better, but the men who are immediately defending the bridge are beginning to go down much, much more. I'm not going to re-record if the Union ends up winning this battle, which it could, because, I mean, I set it up so both sides were a little bit more even just to make it interesting. I'm not really going for historical accuracy, as in victors and things like that, because that would take ages for me to do. And I think it's more fun to just sort of do a goofy little reenactment like this, than try and get everything just completely historically accurate. So if the Union does end up winning, that'll be that, and we'll just say, like, the Union managed to win this sector of the battle, but in other areas in Fredericksburg they were completely ravaged. And I mean, they are taking heavy, heavy losses here, much more than the Confederates, I believe, but they just happen to be now managing to gain a little bit more ground than I thought they would be able to initially, which I'm pretty impressed by these forces. Except it's not over yet for the rebels. They're still fighting strong. The Confederacy is still alive and well in this battle. I say that, and more men get just absolutely decked by Union fire. All right. Yeah, another kind of fun fact about this battle is, I don't know if it's fun, but the Union sort of chain of command was all over the place with this battle. It was terrible. There was sort of partially just misunderstanding in terms of orders, which led to a lot of confusion. But then there was also some people just not following the chain of command during this battle, which is not something you want, obviously. And it caused a lot of confusion between the army, which led to them missing the opportunity to break a certain flank at Fredericksburg, which could have resulted in a swift Union victory, but instead, because of these chain of command problems, that flank was never broken, and the Union was absolutely demolished during this battle. This battle actually is pretty big for the Confederates, because it led to just a massive morale drop due to bad command and losses. And there was sort of rumors after this of Lincoln possibly resigning, or there even being a coup in the government due to this battle. Due to the aftermath of the battle and the fact that the Union lost so badly, which is interesting. And I think it was either this battle or Chancellorsville where Lincoln, a lot of you guys probably know Lincoln was seriously depressed during his stint in office, and he said that it was either this battle or Chancellorsville. I think it was this battle. Was nearly his breaking point. He was extraordinarily distressed over this, and I don't know. I just find that really, really interesting. Not only is the battle itself pretty interesting, but just the aftermath itself. So regardless, the Union is completely swamping over the Confederate lines here. The only remaining guys are the ones over here who managed to get into a nice little position where the Union wasn't able to directly assault them at first. But now they're under heavy attack from all sides, and most of them are managing to take hits and go down. No Confederates are left alive over here, I don't believe. Seems to be only on the right flank, where just a very, very few are left alive, and the Union is systematically just sort of crushing them in that resistance. But pretty soon they'll have to cross this second bridge where more Confederates are waiting for them. Actually, not nearly as many Confederates as I thought I put here. Wait, I thought I had more. Alright, well, let's add a few more Confederates over here, because I thought I put more over here. I don't know. I think maybe in the confusion while I was having to redo everything, I messed up. Yeah, because there was like rows of Confederates here, I thought. I guess I messed up. Okay. Well, that's enough Confederates, I think, to make the battle a little bit more interesting, because there was, what, like 15 guys there? They wouldn't have managed to even stand a chance. Oh, guys, come on, get behind the defenses. This is just Stonewall Defense. I want to see it. All right, so here comes the Union, and Confederates open fire, taking out a good amount of them. Union returning fire. I don't think they managed to get a single Confederate in their return volley there. Meanwhile, the Confederates managed to take out, it looks like 5 or 6 Union soldiers, maybe 7. A bunch of Union soldiers went down right there. Another Confederate volley, tearing apart Union lines, absolutely demolishing them. And Confederates still managing to hold out quite nicely. I don't think they've taken any losses yet in this second position, but they have a lot of Union soldiers to go through still. Both sides are reloading. The Confederates take their third volley. We see more Union soldiers dropping. The Union are returning fire as well here. I saw a few Confederates actually get hit, but I don't think any of them died. Oh, here's a dead lad over here. That guy's just laying down. Wow, okay, the Confederates are very resilient here compared to their last defense. More and more Union soldiers getting decked. I don't know what's up, but the Confederates have just beautiful accuracy right now. I don't know what these Union soldiers back here think they're doing. They are not helping their army at all, so let's try and move them forward here a little bit. I know slight interference in the battle, but they're firing, but like they don't even have a line of fire. What are you firing at? I'm very confused. They don't have a line of fire to fire at. So we're going to try and get them forward here a little bit. Yeah, Confederates now are just absolutely on lockdown mode. They are crushing the Union. Oh, here comes another volley. Not as good of a volley. I only saw 1 or 2 Union soldiers go down across the bridge there. But they're still chugging away. Reloading another time here. Alright, I like how they all have kind of like the same face. It's kind of goofy. I want to get a nice screenshot of a good volley here, but they're not volleying as well as they were previously. Yeah, that's tough. Union soldiers up here are still reloading, taking some more shots at the Confederates. Oof, that guy got absolutely nailed. Yeah, Confederates have taken barely any losses in the second defensive position here. I mean, this is what Fredericksburg was supposed to be, just absolute domination over the Union infantry units who just got absolutely butchered. I mean, they did get butchered out here in this force, but they did finally manage to break this line, but the second line here, they are not managing to get anywhere. So yeah, let me know. Hit that like button if you'd like to see more of this, or comment below what battle you'd like to see next. If you'd like to see more Civil War, more Revolutionary War, whatever, I'd be happy to do it. I don't know, maybe I could do Chancellorsville, maybe I could do Gettysburg, Vicksburg, I don't know, anything, I guess. Yeah, could be fun. Alright, there is just, how many Union soldiers we got left? what, like 5 or 6? Let's do a last hurrah charge here. Give them the old last ditch effort. Oof! First guy trying to go over the bridge gets decked. Second guy follows suit. The third guy is like, huh, maybe I won't do that, and I'll reload my gun and try and fire. But nope, he misses. Gets nailed. Last two soldiers here. One is trying to cross. Gets a nice shot off there. Stops to reload and dies. Pays for it. And the other guy right there has died as well. So it was truly a Union massacre at Fredericksburg, except it did end up being a little bit more entertaining of a battle than I thought it would be. So let's check out some of these losses here. Alright. So the red are the Union, and the yellow are the Confederates. And my God, there was a lot of losses on both sides, but I do believe the Union did end up taking more losses overall, and the Confederates managed to hold outright. Yeah, pretty cool battle. I enjoyed making it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.